Hello, this is That Talking Podcast.
Do that one again.
Hello, this is That Talking Podcast.
That's better. Do it again. Leave all this in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, this is That Talking Podcast. I'm JJ Starr.
And I'm Downtown Andy.
Welcome. We are here to talk and bring some civil discourse to an otherwise discordant world for the last time in 2024. How you doing?
We got ourselves a nice little studio set up, little corner here
We
going
do.
on.
We got
little corner office.
We got a little thing going on now.
Got my gun, got my beer, got my cookie, my back scratcher, my football.
Your computer, your extension cord, your
Power strip,
candle,
my candle,
your cane, your baseball bat, your flashlight too,
your
and
security camera,
and a pen, and a gooseneck lamp, and what else you want to name that's in the room?
a can of BBs.
I'm here too, you know.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Well, anyway,
before we get into it, we do have 3 rules for the sake of civility, right?
the simple rules.
The simple rules for civility.
Ooh, I forgot the heater downstairs. Damn. Gonna need it for those cold winter nights. Anyway, the rules, please. If you will.
It was 50 some odd degrees
It's
today.
gonna be 50 something for the rest of
So
this week.
the
For the
last
rest
thing-
of the year.
Literally, the last thing we need is another heater.
For the rest, but now we have an upstairs and a downstairs.
And we have 3 rules. Haha, bringing it back. We have 3 rules. No judgment, nothing personal, and don't be a dick. I will try to remember those when that fucking heater gets in here.
I thought you were gonna say when he takes another bite of that cookie.
That's fine with me, baby. It's good. That's some spicy gingerbread, eh?
It's not spicy, but it's tasty.
It's a good one.
So, year in review, eh?
Well, that's what we're here to talk about. It's the end.
The end
This is
of
the end of 2024.
But not the end of the first season.
No, not quite. We are gonna. I mean,
We
we started
started-
in March. We'll go to March. Why not? We got some fun shit coming up. Also, you know, some little bits and bobs that we're gonna.
We have dinner reservations coming up.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I was talking about with regards to the podcast.
Fuck the podcast. We have a really
Hey!
good meal coming up.
We do. I'm excited.
Mm.
It's been, I mean, I started this year at the White Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now we're going to end
That's
it.
right. That's where your surprise 40th was.
We went there for my birthday.
What a
This-
night! What
this-
a night that was.
This was my 40th year.
on this planet,
Yeah.
spinning around the sun.
I'm closing in on 41 and I'm stoked. And this has been my 40th year. And this year has been a year for me.
So many things.
So many things.
Got your diagnosis?
I did. I got several diagnoses.
Yeah, actually, you did.
After years, literal decades of dealing with what I've been dealing with, I now have answers, and I'm on treatment, which is
There's a silver lining to all of this.
it really is. And
Wait.
it's just
We didn't announce the rule. Wait, did you give the rules?
I gave the rules.
You said the rules?
You were there for it, yeah.
See, this is what happens when you turn 36.
You imagine what's going to happen when you turn 37.
I don't even want to think about it.
Why? 37 is great.
30,
It's
it's a
a
prime.
prime.
I
It's a
know.
prime number.
There's nothing special about 37.
I'm sorry.
You got a surprise party at 40. Like,
What happened when I was 37?
we started dating.
Yeah. You jerk. Come on.
Hmm.
Good things happen at 37. Imagine what will happen for you.
Well, I guess we'll just have to take our listeners on that ride.
Well, hell yeah. I'm super excited.
Got your
about-
diagnoses,
I
and what else
did.
happened to you this year?
What else happened to me this year? I went a long way, I think, in giving fewer fucks. I think because I spent a good portion of the beginning of this year just letting myself. I have had a tendency in the past to like talk myself out of feeling certain things. And this year I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna feel all of it. And I spent a good portion of this year just angry, which I normally talk myself out of.
Do you think that's due in part to spending a lot of time around me because I generally tend to get angry at a lot of things?
I think that your outlook and your attitude had a tendency to make me angry. I don't think I was angry because you were angry.
I just spit up all over our new
I
microphones.
was angry. I got angry because you were so angry at so many things.
So I did. It rubbed off on you. I feel a little bad and a little responsible.
Well, that's fine.
It's not fine. I mean, I've always wondered that about people. I've always wondered, it's like the more you spend around another person, do you sort of like adapt their mannerisms? Do you sort of like kind of like to a degree turn into them a little bit?
That's why the dog and I are so similar.
Makes all the sense in the world
Right?
now. Yeah.
Right? What happened to you this year?
What happened to me?
What happened to you this year?
I closed in on a full year with a second band.
Yeah.
So I've been pulling double duty for a full year now.
You have, and you've been doing serious double duty because most of those shows were both
double
bands.
bills. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did that on purpose. I love double bills. Like the running joke in the beginning was join a second band just so I could play longer every night.
You almost joined a third band.
I'm always almost joining a third band. Like
you're about to join a third band because that's our band. We're look forward to that in 2025.
Listen, I just had a very, very good and long conversation with Brody about all the things that we have done and plan to do, and this and the fact is, I got him into both bands.
Mm-hmm.
One of my oldest, closest friends, somebody I trust implicitly with my life, like. I'm in, we went from being in a band back in college to now being in two very active, bands together.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, good.
I'm glad to know that he's always there.
Yeah.
Because we are, older, wiser,
older.
Thanks.
Listen, I'm always going to be older than you, so I can say that. So it's fine. That's no big deal.
Yeah, but like you always keep saying, you're just a big kid. You're very immature for your age.
So Stacy turned 47 on Friday.
Is that a prime number?
Yeah. It is a prime number. Look at that. But she was all like, oh, people are making me feel so old, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you're only ever as old as you act.
You know what I think?
And I'm like, we're gonna be young forever because we're wildly immature for our age.
I feel like if we were to ever go into Prime Burger in Ridgefield and our like number in line was a prime number, we should get a free burger.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I hope they're listening. They got some good burgers. Like I know you like Shake Shack and everything, but Prime Burger's pretty damn
I don't
good.
think I've ever had Prime Burger.
I brought it home for you.
Oh,
I did bring it home because then you were just like, I was like, you gotta eat it hot. You gotta eat it hot, and you were just like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Well, there you go.
I like warm food. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't mind cold food.
I mean, sometimes.
That's like when we were talking last night about people who won't eat leftovers.
Yeah,
that's a weird one for
me.
I
hate people who let food go to waste.
I've never, like, in my family, I don't think when I was growing up that we had, like, there was at least one day a week where we had leftovers. So it's like, I grew up perfectly fine with it. And, like, I'm not going to, me right here in this body, I certainly am not going to cook every night. And I don't want to be that person who's like, well, it's either cook or go out. So it's like, I would rather, and you're the same way.
I mean,
because you would rather cook a ton of food and then have it.
Yeah.
And then boom, it's there. And I would absolutely rather have that.
I probably like exert all my energy in that one instance of cooking so much food all at once.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so that I don't want to have to cook night after night after.
Well, sure.
I enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
But I've also just kind of grown accustomed to cooking so much at once, and then it's just there. Like, I obviously have no problem with leftovers because I wouldn't make something that I wouldn't want to eat. And if I wanted to eat it in the first place, why wouldn't I want to have it more than once?
Well, yeah. I don't know what people's problem is with leftovers.
Like, I just like the fact that now I'm not a seasoned pro, but like I'm, I guess, proficient in cooking like full birds.
Yeah.
Your parents said it themselves. That turkey came out damn good. And
well,
you know what?
I thank you. I partook in that.
You certainly did.
I cooked that fucking meal. That's something I did this year.
For the unaware, my wife handled all the Christmas Eve cooking by herself.
I did that
while I was at work.
And let me tell you, I've never done that
all
before.
I did was prep the bird.
Literally 40 years, I've never done that.
See, the thing is, you don't weigh enough to spatchcock it. You just don't. You're too tiny.
Listen, I had a hard time putting it in and taking it out of the oven.
Giggity.
Because it was heavy.
Yeah, that was 17 pounds.
Yeah. So, but like, I've literally never done that. I have been like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'll do this. I'll do the mashed potatoes. I'll do this. I'll blah 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 blah.
I purposely took out the mixer because I forgot that you don't that you hand mash mashed potatoes.
But quite literally, like I think it was 2004, maybe, when I was banned because I would never not hurt myself. I have cut myself trying to prep food. I've sliced my fingers on vegetable peelers and stuff like that. So I was banished from the kitchen during family meals.
By that logic, I shouldn't be allowed to go to work because I cut myself every time I handle mail. So
I cut myself every day.
Yeah. By the way, I'm probably gonna need some more rubber bands soon.
I don't have any.
What are you talking? The ones that you at work like hate so much.
And I get rid of them.
You haven't been saving them for me.
Nope.
Gee, thanks a lot.
Well, we don't get the big ones anymore.
That sucks. I've been looking forward to the next batch.
Well, look like you're gonna have to go to Staples, babe.
Fuck. Well, no, I mean, regular rubber bands are fine. It's just that, like, because when I'm not there, the people that do my route, they don't put everything back like I asked them to. So they wind up on the floor of the truck. They wind up outside the truck, on the ground outside the building. It's just like, my wife purposely gave me these because her job hates them. And I have a use for these large rubber bands.
Yes, fortunately.
They also like to steal my Sharpies.
The Connecticut growers have seemingly realized that rubber banding their shit together is a big waste of time and rubber. So they've stopped doing it.
You want to hear a good one? The fucking
Sure, tell me.
The ATF, they audited, and they fined us a shit ton of money for every federal packet for forms that were stapled together.
I remember you told me
8 years of forms, and we got fined for every single one because nobody told us you can't staple them. So not only did they fine us, we had to unstaple them all and then paperclip them together.
Well, my next day of work is New Year's Eve, and
Yeah.
And now everyone else will know. 5 countries will now know. 5 countries, 3 continents, baby.
What about the Olympics?
That's where we are.
Oh.
And now everyone will know New Year's Eve is one of my favorite days of the year.
Yes, it is.
It is one of my favorite days of the year. It always has been.
You get dolled up.
I love New Year's Eve. I use it as a massive excuse to get dressed to the fucking nines.
We're going to the 10s this year, baby.
I know. And I have a very, very special sexy outfit.
You always tease me with your New Year's outfit.
I'm very excited. I have to do one thing to my outfit tomorrow in preparation. Because I forgot to do it yesterday. But I'm super excited, and I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be great, and I love that we're going to the White Horse, and I love that you remembered to make the reservation.
Don't tell them. I don't want anybody showing up. They're gonna want autographs and shit.
Right. What a scandal.
I can dream. Maybe someday.
The first time we went was our first New Year's Eve together.
Yeah.
So
I still have pictures.
Yeah, and you was wearing a top hat.
I was. I wore my top hat.
Yeah,
my
top hat. You're walking stick.
My velvet blazer.
Yeah.
Because you insisted.
I love that velvet blazer.
I just wish it were a little wider in the arms. It's very tight fitting now.
We'll have to get you a new one. Yeah.
Maybe I can get a crushed velvet one this time.
Maybe.
I just gotta find one first.
But I'm very excited.
And get my burgundy blazer.
I'm very excited about New Year's Eve. And then after that, it's just downhill.
It's been downhill because, as we've said from day one, like, this marriage has been nothing but easy.
Yeah.
Nothing but easy.
Easy peasy.
I can't wait to not hear how what I just said came across on the recording. Yeah, no, I kind of went into this episode just like drawing a blank on it. I'm like, what are we gonna talk about? We have nothing planned, nothing,
We're flying by the seat of our pants, and we're closing the 2024 season.
Like, I periodically like to think back to certain years as like, oh, that was a good year. Oh, that was a bad year. They're all good and bad years. There's all good and bad moments throughout them. I don't think I could ever lump any year into the category of being all good or all bad.
No, God, no.
I just look at it as like this. Since we got married, since we started this podcast, since we've, embarked on a lot of different things as a couple, like, it's all been really good.
Well, I think so.
I've been the happy, even at our worst of times, I am the happiest I've been because, it's like you said, it's supposed to be easy. It doesn't have to be. It's only as difficult
No,
as you allow it to be.
that's just it. I mean,
Who's got time for that? Nobody.
relationships especially, like nothing is supposed to be difficult.
Like when people try to tell me how I should be living my life, what I should be doing, what I should be investing in, whether or not I should be getting pets or, whatever, like it's the implication that I should want what other people have or aspire to how they live their lives. And they don't seem to understand that I'm living my best life now.
And you live comfortably.
Very comfortably.
I mean, that's just it. Like, I don't get me wrong, I'm always excited for better things. Not necessarily bigger things, but better things, because I don't believe that anything tops out. Like, our marriage just gets better.
Yeah, we'll save the high five for later. She's
Like,
gonna freak out.
Our marriage just gets better, okay? It doesn't it's not like we're not at 100%. It's just like you turn a corner and then boom, who knew that it could be better?
Like,
and then it gets better.
It's not wine and roses every single day. We go through periods where we're not, like I went through a lot of moments where I'm just like, she doesn't want to do anything and I want to do stuff. And then one day it's flipped and it's just like, But, I mean, I keep hitting my pants.
Yes, you do.
We'll leave that in there. It's a year's worth of pant hitting. I am, at a point now where, like, because I spent the better part of the beginning of this year pulling a U and trying to chase a diagnosis. I saw a litany of doctors trying to figure out where these pains in my arms and my chest were coming from, and that all led to nowhere. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go through the motions, and if it gets serious, I'll go to the emergency room.
Maybe all of that, pain you were having, maybe it was neuralgia. Maybe that is what led you to outbreak in shingles. Yeah. Because all of that was around your chest and everything, and it could all be related.
What a terrible fucking time. I missed out on so many shows and so many fun things and so many trips because of it. Like I would say this all the time to people, like I get sick maybe once a year, and normally that's true. And this year I had my regular cold, probably at the beginning of the year. I had the pains that the doctors couldn't figure out what it was. I had COVID in August. I had shingles in October, But I mean, right now I feel great.
Well, that's good.
Even if I had like aches and pains to contend with, like mentally, I'm in a great mood.
I think that's fantastic.
And I wish more people would set themselves in motion for that route. Like, do what you have to do to get yourself in that headspace. But everybody's different. I understand they're not going to come to it as easily or in the same way that like I would.
No, and that's true. But that doesn't mean that, like, I don't know. It just gets to me. Like, everybody talking about, like, oh, I'm not like you. I can't just blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, you can. Everyone can.
I've had a really hard time with delivery. Like anytime I'm trying to convey something to somebody,
yes,
it's never received very well because of the way I make it come across.
You do have a rather aggressive delivery sometimes.
I don't really know the fastest or most efficient way to alter that, at least not yet.
Like there are ways that people can edit themselves to achieve better things.
See,
is the thing.
Even now, trying to better ourselves.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
I'm gonna take a second to scratch the back.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this out.
Don't cut this out.
Yeah.
No, they need to know that back scratchers are on the horizon.
No, because it's been almost a year, and unless you're actually making moves, I'm going to request that next year you stop it.
By the 1 year anniversary of this podcast, we will have back scratchers.
No, you will have back scratchers.
Fine, I'll have back scratchers. I will be selling the That Talking Podcast back scratchers at every gig we play, and that means I reap all the benefits.
Okay.
If you don't want any part of this...
No, I don't.
Okay. When it takes off...
I will handle the important aspects of this.
Fair enough.
and we'll see who wins.
It's not a competition. I just think that, everyone needs a back scratcher, and why not have one with our logo on it? By the way, you've been saying for a while that you plan on getting a new logo for us.
Which I have been saying is a part of the season 2 that we're coming up on.
I'm anxious to see what that looks like.
Well, it's going to take me a minute because, I've got bad hands.
I've kind of grown affectionate towards our current logo, but I know it's very generic.
Which is AI generated.
But still, it's our brand. It's the genesis of our brand.
And the official logo going in will be the same. You consider this the new living room on the Fresh Prince. It's the same room. It's just different. Okay? And this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same logo. It's just going to be different.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's going to go on stickers and t-shirts and who knows what else. And I think it's going to be cool. Maybe we'll get some enamel pins made up.
Who's going to be Jazz, though?
I will, obviously.
Getting thrown out of the house?
Ah!
Can we get you one of those shirts?
If you get me one of those shirts, sure.
Because that's how you knew he was getting thrown out, if
Yeah.
he showed up in a scene wearing that shirt.
What are you looking forward to next year? You're going to be 37. It's going to be 2025.
I mean, I've said it before. As far as material possessions go, I don't really need any more than what I already have. I finally achieved a very long-term goal just the other day.
Well, that'll be here next year.
I just purchased a guitar from the personal collection of my all-time favorite guitar player. Like, from him directly. He had it on consignment in a shop in his home country of Finland, and I've been eyeballing it since May, and on the 8th it will be here.
But what are you looking forward to?
Playing with it.
Playing with it?
Fuck yeah. This has been one of my favorite things to do ever for as long as I've been playing music. When I get a signature instrument, I have to immediately go and just start playing all that person's songs. Whatever ones I know, I have to sit down and just play through them just to satisfy myself.
And you're supposed to have 2 records coming out.
One is in the works.
One is in the works.
One is being planned right now, supposedly.
Yeah. Is that happening this year?
Who the hell knows?
But one of them is, right? Surely.
Yeah, no. One is in production.
One will actually be coming out this year.
One, instruments are done.
Yeah.
Background and harmony vocals need to be recorded, and that's pretty much, and then like post-production and all that shit.
Yeah.
But we've been I was the second one to do my tracks, and that was like a month ago, or even over a month ago. It's a little weird because I miss the days when the whole band would be in the studio at the same time. We'd all be just like dicking around, waiting to go and do our parts and just playing like video games and shit.
Yeah.
That's how I beat Super Mario World for the first time way back in 2012 without cheats.
Yeah.
And but I love that atmosphere. I love the feeling of being in a room with the guys and listening to the playback and doing mix after mix after mix and just tossing around ideas for stuff Rhodey came up with some fucking brilliant ideas for one of the bands tonight, and I'm not gonna spoil that now. That'll get talked about at the next meeting, but I mean, those kinds of things got me excited.
Yeah,
got me really excited. Like if you were to come to me off microphone and be like, I've got all these ideas for the podcast, like I'm looking to get excited about this coming year and the things that could be done, because I joined a second band to stay active, to I want to be able to play more and more frequently and in more places. And do I hate the long drives to certain venues? Yeah, but at the same time, once I'm there, I know I'm going to have the only, thing that gets me about that is, how my, from this past year, I developed a fear of the highway.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe this year you get over it.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
It's partially due to my fear of heights, because especially being on elevated highways, I get very panicky. And it doesn't help that, in the last year and a half, we've lost 2 local kids to, accidents that could have been prevented. I wish our town would do something about that.
Well, maybe it's time that I did. Maybe that's going to happen this year.
That's what I'm really hoping for, because, kids that we know are going to start driving soon, and I don't want to have to worry about them.
Do you have resolutions. Do you do resolutions?
I've talked enough so far. Do you have resolutions?
I
Do you
do.
have goals? Let's hear them.
I do. I am going to drink water.
You mean you haven't been
I do, but I'm not a fan.
of the plane?
I don't like water. I think that it's boring.
Who are you, Ryan Dunn?
I don't like water. I just don't. I'm not a fan of it, but I put the lemons in it and everything, and I make do.
How do you feel about the flavored water, like the companies that make like artificially flavored water?
I'm not a big fan of it.
Because there was a time where my mother was living off of that, like
No.
Fruit 2O and whatever the other company is.
No,
Yeah,
I would rather just put fruit in it.
that. See, yeah,
Like if I'm gonna drink water, I'd really rather just put fruit in it. But I have made, ever since the diagnosis, I have made strides to do better things for myself because I am not the roll over and die type.
thank God.
I'm not, period. I still want to live for another 100 years, and if I'm going to do that, I have to make some changes. That includes, these sort of anti-inflammatory foods, sort of, added to my diet, substituting certain things, and drinking a lot of water.
The thing that gets me about that in particular is you read online and you hear from people and things like that, all these properties that certain things supposedly have, like cinnamon's an anti-inflammatory, and this is and that, and this is an and this is helps you with digestion, and tea's an antioxidant, and this, that, and the other thing. And results are not instantaneous.
No.
Like, we'd all like to believe that when someone tells us something is good for us, that the results would show up right away, but a lot of times that's not the case.
No.
So, like, I don't necessarily know that the cinnamon I've been putting in my coffee lately is really acting as an anti-inflammatory for me.
How much are you using?
Shake the thing a couple of times. Like, I'm not overloading it.
Well, I mean, have you looked into,
It's really more for the taste for me, but like,
that's just it. Like,
yeah.
There are things that you can do. Like, for example,
like I overdid the tea last week, and you know what happened there.
Yes. Like, they say that if you do like I think it's like 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds a day is supposed to, help with all of these things and everything like that.
Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah. It gets old. It does.
You're welcome for that brown sugar.
Thank you. But, there are things that I have been doing to try and, stay more active so that I don't, seize up essentially, which is what my body has been doing. And it's been difficult, but I've already made the resolution to make the necessary changes so that I can thrive for the next decade. Like, that's my short-term goal. I got 10 decades on just on deck waiting for me to be thriving in
planning them all out
Yep.
ahead of time.
But I will take this first one. I want to make it to 50, and I want to feel better. Period. So, I'm doing what I can, but I'm not overdoing it. And, I especially have made the resolution to be absolutely as optimistic as I can about it and understand that, things don't change at the drop of a hat. It's not an overnight solution. And, I'm not the most patient person, but, I understand that things take time, and I understand that this is going to take time, and I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not these changes really do help me. And I think that I've been feeling a little bit better. My guts are, sort of acclimating to it.
Are you going to be more active?
I am going to be more active.
More physically active? Are you going to spend a little less time vegging out in front of the TV?
I don't veg out, but for your purposes, yes. But I don't veg out, and I'd like you to understand that when I say I'm going to not quote unquote veg out in front of the TV, it also doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to be doing the things you want to do.
I get that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look,
I think we're going to go on more walks.
I hope, yeah, that would be nice. Like, listen, I remember when we first got together, you were still doing yoga every day. You were still exercising every morning. You do your poses and your stretches and this, that, and the other thing. And then, somewhere in the time since then, it kind of, dwindled to,
When it started hurting to
Yeah.
do it, yeah.
And, I really miss that because that told me that you were very focused on taking care of your body.
I have always been focused on taking care of my body. That doesn't make it easy.
I get that.
Like a week ago, my love, I yawned and I hurt myself.
That's not fair.
Like, I yawned and I fucking slipped my shoulder.
That is not fair.
And it's just now starting to feel better, but I'm still hesitant to yawn. Like, I almost dislocated my shoulder because I woke up too hard. Like, that's ridiculous.
That's like that time when Rob was eating a burrito in bed and he like popped his something out of socket.
Yes. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But I am going to ease myself. I'm going to ease myself into.
I still can't believe that like those words came out of his mouth. Oh man.
I'm going to ease myself into it and find my limitations, and I'm not going to push it.
I'm so glad we don't eat burritos in bed.
No, we don't. But it's, I have resolved to do better for myself. And fuck everybody who gets in my way, because I will trample right over you.
Do you know what this is?
That's your list.
This is my list, dated April 6th, 24. And it's been at my bedside pretty much ever since. And it was, you told me to make a list of ideas for the podcast. Mm-hmm. And a great many of them are crossed off.
Yeah. You've been keeping up with it?
Well, let's see. The ones, no, I haven't, but the ones that are not yet crossed off, let's see. Technology, AI, less physical contact. I think we've talked about that.
Less physical contact?
I remember hearing on the radio, I was coming into work one morning and on I-95, they were saying something about how, like, as smartphones get more sophisticated or like more things on them for people to do, their perception was that we're going to get to a point where people aren't in the same room with their phones and not even interacting with each other. They're just ignoring each other for the phones.
We see that all the time.
Yeah, but this was years ago that they said this. So like,
yeah, and they were right.
They
were absolutely right. It drives me insane when people get together and
just to be on their phones.
And they're on their phone. I mean, it pushes my buttons when I see you on your phone.
Yeah, but if you ask me to put it down, I will.
Usually.
If you really want me to, I will, because I'd much rather spend time doing something with you than being on my phone. Mm-hmm. If I'm on my phone, it's because you're doing something else or watching something.
Well.
All right. Shoes and clothes. Have we talked about your shoes? We must have talked about your shoes.
I don't specifically think we've talked about my shoes.
We didn't do like a whole episode on fashion.
That was another thing that I have resolved to do, is that at the beginning of every year, I'm going to go through my clothes and my shoes, and I'm going to donate the stuff that I definitively don't wear anymore.
You've been saying that, yeah.
And I've already started a bag.
Another high five for the end of the episode.
I think that you should join me in that one.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I periodically get rid of stuff throughout. Like if I see something I know I'm not wearing regularly, the only thing that would get me to keep it is if it has sentimental value, like somebody gifted it to me, or
sure.
But I mean, I pretty much, well, you wanted me to start giving you my my t-shirts
again with the giving me. I live with you. You can't lose something to me because it'll just be on the other side of your own bedroom.
Unless you take it to work and it disappears.
If I take it to work, it'll be on my body. I don't think you understand. I don't get naked at work.
I don't trust them any further than I can throw them.
What, you
With
think
my bad knee, I shouldn't be throwing anybody.
You think they're stripping me? It's not how it works,
Who the
dear.
hell knows what goes on over there?
Good grief.
Drug culture and sex culture.
We haven't actually talked about that.
Yeah, something for 2025.
Yeah.
Knickknacks.
Knickknackies?
Knickknackies, yeah.
What about knickknackies?
We must have mentioned that. I feel like a lot of these we just like gave honorable mention to in certain episodes. Witchcraft, religion, etc.
I don't think we've actually really gotten into that.
No. I put that on there for you because I know you'd have something to say about it. Style, flair.
I've got style, I've got flair. That's how I became the nanny.
I was not thinking of that when I wrote this. I swear to God. Podcast preferences: who, how, why.
Well, I mean, we did the "How did this get made" episode.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Games! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Okay.
I'm sure we must have. Yeah, there's got to be episodes in there about games.
I mean, I'm sure there's something.
Games, Spirit. Games. Let's stay a while. Temp talk. Let's just talk about that right now. I'm hot all the time, and when I'm cold, I get space heaters.
Oh my God. I think in 2025, I would like you to resolve not to buy any more space heaters.
We have one for upstairs, one for downstairs. That's it. And that was due in large part to the fact that before I fixed this baseboard behind the bed, it didn't emit any heat. Anyway. Schools, then, now, college, something. I can't read my handwriting.
Oh boy.
Looks like it says futon. Schools, college, futon.
Schools, college, futon.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Bird, rock, lamb chop, a bird made a bigger bird. Oh my God, you're gonna have to make a new list.
And
you're gonna definitely have to make a new list.
You know what happens, Larry? You just made the list. And finally, sub versus dub.
Ooh.
Maybe clearly that means being a sub versus dubstep. I don't know.
I think we're gonna tackle that in the new year.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think we've got some stuff to say about that.
Well, I mean, you know that I like to rewatch Last Samurai, and there's a fair amount of subbing.
Subbing.
We just watched Rare Exports again. There's a lot of...
The whole movie is
subbed.
Yeah.
Okay. But then earlier this year, I got you to watch all the live-action Rurouni Kenshin movies, which basically is Last Samurai.
Which I really enjoyed.
Which I think two of were dubbed, and the second one was subbed because we couldn't buy the second one dubbed anywhere.
Now, we're going to get into this in full detail in a later episode, but I will say I always want to go with dubbed, specifically because I am a slow reader. And when it comes down to it, that sometimes there are subtitles that I miss because I can't read that fast.
For me, it's not even so much that. It's the fact that I don't want my eyes to be looking at the bottom of the screen the whole time. Yeah, it's hard to
focus on the entire screen.
I want to be able to watch.
Yeah. No, that too.
Especially with Rurouni Kenshin, I don't care how ridiculous the dubs sound. Like,
they don't sound bad.
Like, the guy playing Sano was very, like, you want to talk about overacting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you also, there are a couple of different dubs of Sailor Moon, and then there's the subtitle, and let me tell you, the subbed one is ridiculous.
Did we do an episode on anime?
No.
I
which will probably be a part of the sub-dub conversation.
I certainly never expected you to be as big of a Sailor Moon fan as I found out that you were.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, since middle school. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, if you read the subtitles on the sub-seasons, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's like, oh, my God.
Well, we're closing in on the 40-minute mark.
We are.
I mean, there's some bits that got to get cut out, but anything you want to bring up that hasn't been thought of yet? I mean, this is the time to do it.
Have you had a good year? You have dealt with quite a bit this year. You have had physical ailments. You have had some mental ailments.
Work headaches.
You have been sick. You got shingles. You got COVID.
But see, I don't focus on any of that stuff.
You got into a motorcycle accident.
Oh, yeah.
You got pulled over tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you.
I mean, the cop let me go, and I said to him, I was like, officer, thank you for doing your job. Like, I know I was speeding, but at the same time, like, we're losing kids left and right because they don't obey traffic laws, and it's just like, at least Brookfield is having its cops, pull people over. New Milford, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well,
if Pete Bass ever listens to this, you guys need to step your game up.
But nonetheless, you've had some shit go down this year. Have you had a good year?
I've had a year. Like
Yeah.
again, I can't. I always say to people like I can complain, I just won't. There's no reason for me to complain. There's people who out there who have it harder than I do.
True.
Like I'm enjoying. I've enjoyed 36. I'm gonna enjoy 37.
Heck yeah.
I focus on. I mean, why do you think I'm so into like my hobbies and shit? Because that takes me away from everything that bothers me. Like I'm sitting here like cradling this football because the next time I have the boy, we're gonna play catch.
Outside.
Yes, outside.
Yes.
And I am determined to get this dog to chase after that ball that I got her.
I
What about you? Have you had a good year?
think I have. I think I have. I haven't seen a lot of changes in the year. Like I I was looking forward to turning 40
Hmm.
and I'm glad I did. And I'm looking forward to 41. Um but like I don't know. Like I didn't really go through a lot of changes with work. I feel like my health really diminished over the last year. My symptoms got worse, my health got more difficult to handle and everything like that, but in the end, overall, I'm pleased as punch. I'm tickled pink because I really truly feel like I'm on the upswing. I'm on the upside now. And I'm gonna ride it out as long as I can because I want to stay up. I want to stay up. And so I'm gonna take everything with a chip on my shoulder and I'm gonna go into this new year looking forward to what is to come for me.
You want to know why I'm looking forward to 2025?
Why?
It's not an election year, and
Thank
after everything that we
God.
just went through, it's like I don't have to focus so much on politics. I don't have to listen to as many political podcasts. I don't have to keep my, head in the news every day anymore.
We'll see.
I don't have to. I don't have to focus on that stuff because it's just like cuz I was so hyper focused on all the ongoings leading up to it, and it's just like, all right, I at least got what I wanted.
Hmm.
Now I can just sit back and see where it goes and listen to the people that complain that are gonna complain. They're
It's that
entitled to that.
it's that hyper focus. I mean, you were so hyper focused on playing your game tonight that you forgot to pee.
This afternoon, excuse you.
This afternoon, excuse me.
But that's what I have to live with. I have a guitar that I have always wanted on its way. I have cards in my favorite game that are getting released on Valentine's Day. I have that to look forward to. Hello, dog.
Like
Like
she just woke up looking terrified.
we've been saying this within the band, for the last however many weeks. Like, there's no deadlines. Like, we don't have to rush to get the recording done.
Yeah.
We don't have anything booked. My life doesn't have anything booked. I can spend as much time invested in my games or my music or whatever. I have my job. We have the house, the marriage, the everything. Like, there's all we have is the time to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
I like that.
And I look at it like that on purpose because why am I going to stress out about anything else? Why? What's the point? What good is it going to bring me?
Oh, I want you to listen to this over and over and over again.
Like things
Like,
are going to get on my nerves from time to time,
uh-huh.
but like you said to me the other day, you wished I read more. You wished people read more.
I do.
I don't necessarily always have the patience or the tolerance to sit down with a book and read it. But that doesn't mean I won't listen to other people talk about books. Like the other day, I listened to what's his name talk about 1984,
I'm
and
going to read to you.
I welcome that.
I'm going to read to you. I'm
Yeah.
going to read to both of you.
Like if you want me to
you
read,
there too with the face.
if you want me to read, get me a biography on somebody I like greatly admire, and I won't be able to put that down.
You watch me. Your
Okay.
birthday's coming.
Your birthday's coming.
My birthday is coming.
What do you want for your birthday?
I've got a few ideas.
I love the fact that we're same astrological sign and we're 6 days apart.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love it.
We get a birthday week.
It is the best.
You really surprised the shit out of me last year. I
Yeah?
had no idea that you were gonna pull off what I tried to pull off. You know how long it took me to plan that? Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I've never thrown anybody.
I pulled off a surprise wedding for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
You deserve the game ball for that.
I don't want the game ball for that.
But yeah, no, you're the first and only person I've ever planned and successfully executed a surprise party for.
Score. I hope I'm always the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Baby. This
Well,
was a good talk.
That's usually your line, yeah.
Did you have fun?
I mean, I could keep doing this. I mean, after we go off the air, we're gonna keep doing this.
Naturally, yes.
Yeah, unless you have something for us to watch. I mean, the league is over now, so
The league is over now, but Squid Game is back.
that's right. That's
We
right.
have
Yeah.
to start that because
Aren't we supposed to watch the
people
last
are
season
gonna-
of?
people are gonna start talking about it, so I have to watch it
Don't
the
we
last
have
season
another?
of what?
Don't we have another 6 episodes of Cobra Kai coming up?
at some point. I mean, it just came back in November. I don't think it's coming back before February.
Is that when the next 6?
I think so.
Or did we?
The last
Okay, so
5.
we're caught up.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Not that anybody listening needs to know about this.
No,
Unless you want to look. My wife has been saying for weeks that you could text us, you could call in, you could do whatever.
yes, you can.
You could bring up, you could, say
And-
whatever you want about any of the things we're talking about, and we'll have debates. We'll have this. Oh, I need to give a shout out because somebody gave a shout out for us.
Go for it.
My coworker goes by the name Oscar, but his handle for his podcast is Honor. He is the host, the CEO, the everything of the Laugh Dance Praise podcast, and it's on Spotify, Apple, everything. He gave us a shout out in his Christmas episode. So I
Thanks,
am
dude.
giving him a shout out on our New Year's episode.
This our New Year's episode.
And there are plans in the works to get the 3 of us together
Sure,
to do a dual episode.
sure. I'm all for it. Yeah, you can go to our website. It's thattalkingpodcast.buzzsprout.com. You can send us a text message, send us some fan mail, tell us what you want to talk about, ask us
Fan
questions.
mail from Sunflounder?
And now you can send us money.
I thought they could always send us money.
But now there's a direct link to sending us money.
You know, it's funny. I technically, I
Please, if you want to support us, tell all your friends. That's really the most important thing. Yeah, share the links, pass it on. This is what we're trying to do. And in the new year, I hope it's what we end up really, really going.
you know how podcasters and YouTubers and stuff typically get PO boxes so they don't have to give out their home addresses.
Yeah.
Technically, I get a PO box for free. Just if you guys want to send anything to the post office, 37 Main Street, care of Shop Steward, downtown Andy, or whatever, and it'll come right to my desk.
Well, there you go. And you can find us on social media, DT Andy and JJ Star with 2 R's. And
All the socials.
yeah,
Every one of them.
I'm really looking forward to this year being over and the next one kicking off.
See, I want to say I feel the same way, but a lot of times I just love the idea of going back and rewinding and reliving the best moments that we've already experienced.
I am looking forward to wearing that outfit for you on Tuesday night.
Does this mean you're going to have a new outfit every year?
Absolutely. At some point,
I feel like kind of a bum now.
I'm sure I will repeat things that you have seen me in, but not necessarily for the same occasion.
I mean, are you going to have a collection of New Year's outfits, or are these going to make their way to the donation bin?
I don't know. We'll have to see about that. I mean, certainly nothing that I've worn for New Year's the last couple of years are going to make Valentine's and New Year's. I dress to the nines, baby.
And at some point, you think we'll get this on video? We'll get this up on YouTube? Where people can see us?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely, yes. That's another to come in the year to come.
Because now that we have this cubicle here, we don't have to show them our bed.
We don't have to do it up here either.
Oh, we have these microphones. We can do them anywhere.
Yeah.
we could do one from
we are diving face first into the 21st century.
we could do one from the gazebo.
Oh, we could when it's warmer.
And darker when there aren't cars driving by.
Yeah, and drier would be nice. Yeah.
It'd be really funny if we did one from the bike. All right.
I'm going to call it. We're going to put a cap on this one. Thank you for listening to That Talking Podcast. This has been a blast. Goodbye, 2024. We will see you in 2025. And from the 3 of us here, I'm JJ Star.
I'm Downtown Andy.
That's Sadie G. And we will talk to you later.
And now some long overdue high fives. 1, 2, 3.